So that's just one entry we had for today's trading session. The other one is on the pound Aussie, and kind of a similar setup here, except we're more kind of getting down to the bottom of this channel here. We obviously didn't get all the way to this channel, but we got a big big hammer down and then a big bar up off of that, big candle up off of that support point right there. And try and get my quarter points to show up here. That was very early on in the Asian session, but it kind of is following the contour of this channel. So when you see it hit there and you see it attempt to break through this quarter point area, even on the 4-hour, that should, with TDI confirmation down here, that should be pretty indicative of an entry for you. Dropping down to the 1-hour. It had tried a couple times to break through this quarter point here. It tried here with this pin and here, and it couldn't make it through. And going into the trading session on the 15-minute, this is a big multi-session double bottom, with a couple W's here. That from the previous week / day's entry or trading session, that wouldn't have been, it would have been an entry maybe to get out of a gravy train that you were riding down with this big, W here. But since the trend was down, we're going to kind of want to stay away from that. But once we see, it's tried to come down again and it failed at making a lower low with this W pattern. This is a pretty standard 1, 2, 3 hits to the low, TDI confirmation. There's blood in the water. Kind of a longer W here, but that is definitely a trade you could get into once you see that it had already attempted this level once before and it couldn't make it through. So let's say you got in at this candle here, or maybe even this candle. We'll just call it halfway there. That's almost another 200 pip move. So with scaling in, depending on how you have your take profit set, you could potentially be getting anywhere from 200 up to 600, 700 pips with this trade alone. And, that really kind of leads me on to a closing point here and something that's very important. The yen guy I know has preached on this a lot. It's not about how many trades you take, or it's not about how much money you make, but it's about how much money you can keep. And while these two trades happened over the trading session, there were a lot of other pairs that people could have got caught up in trying to trade and maybe didn't get a good entry, or missed something like this here, missed seeing these two attempts to try and break through. And let's say they took it, they're thinking it's still going to keep going down, they take it up here, or up here, excuse me. That's where we get into losing trades. It's important to make sure that the trades you're taking are verified and confirmed. Don't just be trying to get in because you see a W or because you see, TDI is broken out. Try and line up as many confirmation reasons to get into that trade as possible. The more of them you have, the more confirmed that trade is going to be. Again, these two trades alone could have netted you a lot of pips over today's trading session. And that's the important thing. It's not about trying to get into a ton of trades. It's about getting into the right trades. And these were the two right trades from last night. There are some other trades that happen, and we don't have to get into a debate on if these are better than other trades. But these trades ran for a lot of pips. They were pretty heavily confirmed entries, and this is what we're teaching, guys. if you're having a hard time seeing this type of stuff, or if this isn't clear to you, I suggest going back through the training videos, maybe on some issues that you feel like you don't understand fully, or things you might have questions about, or shoot us a question. We always want to be here to help you guys out. We don't want you to feel like we're trying to turn anyone away or not listen to anybody, because that's not what we're about here. We just need to know where you guys lie in your education, what you need help with, what you're doing well with, and that's the way that we'll grow. So with that, I'm going to end this daily market review. I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, and look forward to catching you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you guys.